The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This will go for 5 up to the 33.
The Titan ball carrier.
These two teams, of course, the Titans and Ravens, met in the postseason a year ago. And really, along with the Titans win the previous week in Foxborough, it was one of the shockers of the postseason. The Titans, a 6th seed on the road. The Ravens, they were the top seed, riding a 12-game win streak and coming off the first-round bye. But that game was all Tennessee. They led 28-6 at one point, ultimately winning 28-12 and sending them on to the AFC title game in Kansas City.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Gun, Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tannehill finding Davis for a Titan first down.
Tennessee.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 43. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go. Still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down, Titans.
Here's Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So a first-quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
At the 47-yard line.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And there shouldn't be any surprise at all when we watch him flash his arm. Easy motion, easy action, and that ball flies downfield.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Forced out to his left. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
It's 4th down.
If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
The tackle made.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff for Dobbins.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Here's Jackson to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 6-0 our score after 1. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Jackson. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will make our score 9-0. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me,
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
It's a gain.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a 1st down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Ball carrier.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Also a yard on the play.
And it's throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. 1st down and much more for Henry. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Third and long, it's Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now.
Makes the score Ravens 9, Titans 7.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, That's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup of 38.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans 17. 7 yards there and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, Dobbins. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
He'll buy some time right. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
It leads to
an incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
For A.J. Brown.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing again is Tannehill. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
Tannehill throwing again. He's going to let it go again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
Tannehill's pass intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Baltimore.
Give him 32 on the play.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
And the Titans 1st down.
Here we go.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. Looking sideline, incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Matt Judon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3rd down.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12. At the Ravens' 40-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. 20, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Touchdown, Ravens.
Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
2-yard loss brings up.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
For the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
First down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Ravens' 28-yard line.
Tannehill now to throw. It's caught. Smith.
Tannehill's pass complete to Jonnu Smith.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now in Baltimore. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter.
7.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
4th down.
And my goodness, another interception. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Number 21.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Kevin Byard.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down at the 30.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's got his man, it's Andrews. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
49-yard line.
They'll run here with Dobbins, and this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
At the 47-yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Baltimore, you know, when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Intended for
normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. They have the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
The one who brought him down.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the 36-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A gain of a yard. And the Titans 1st down.
Now Tannehill. It's caught by Davis. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Tannehill on 1st down. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st down, Titans.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, Tannehill. Complete. Smith has it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 21-yard line.
To the air again, Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Tannehill on 3rd down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here we go. Lady! You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. A 3rd down now. They'll those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Here's Henry. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as they'll go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run. It's Henry. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Baltimore, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.